Hello and welcome back everyone, Sachin here, and in this video we are going to see how to grab or move object in the 3D space in Blender. So once you have entered the Blender app, you'll see something like this. It's a cliche, I've been saying it so many times, so let me delete this perspective camera and this light because I don't think so I'll be using them. And let me also delete this cube so that it will be a revision for you. Adding an object, add mesh, a cube. Okay, a cube. Once I've added the cube, now yeah, this is the cube. Let me move this. Okay, this is good. This looks good. So now we'll be moving this cube in this space. How do you move it? Let me zoom out so that you can see the reference, so that yeah, you can see it whether it's moving or no. First, left click on the cube or select the cube, and then click on G. Remember, click on G, and you see your cursor gets changed here. You can see 4 directions over there, which basically indicates wherever you can move your object. So I'll take it towards right side. You see the cube gets moved towards the right side. Now if I want to move it to the left side, left click, make sure your object is selected. How do you get to know whether your object is selected or no? Once before I click, you don't see any orange color borderline on that object. Once I click, you can see an orange color borderline. It means that your object is selected. And you can also verify whether your object is selected or no by looking in the scene collection, where you can see a blue color on your object. Like when I click, when it's not selected, there is nothing, but when it is selected, you can see a blue color bar on the cube, which means it is selected. Once you have selected, click on G and move your object. You can move your object wherever you want, however you want in the space. Now let me get it back to the origin. Undo. Yeah, now it's in the origin. Now imagine if I want to move this on the x-axis specifically. Now if you remember in my first, or in the video which I had explained you which are the axes, you see here red color is our x-axis, and I want to move my cube on the red axis. Okay, x-axis. How do I know that red is the x-axis? You can see here red color is x-axis, so I want to move my cube on the x-axis. So I'll click on G, and after clicking on G, I don't move my cube, I'll click on X so that the x-axis gets selected, and then I'll move on left or right. You see x-axis is locked. You can't move on y or z axis now. You can only move on x-axis. So this happens same when you click G and click Y. You can move it in y axis. Y gets locked here, and you can move your cube only in y axis. You can't move it in x axis. You see it's locked. You can't move in z axis either. So this is how you move it in y axis. Again, I'll click on G and then click Z. You see Z gets locked, and you're moving this cube only in Z axis. It's locked. It cannot move on X or Y. So this is how you move your cube once it's locked. Only if you want to move it in specific direction like X or Y or Z. How do you get? Now once you have moved it, just left click and the cube remains in that position itself. So click GX, move there, move to the required position, left click, and the cube stays there. Now what if I want to undo my move? Like it's here, I press G, I click on X, and I don't want it to be here. I want it to be back to the same position where it was there. So I'll have to press escape, and it's back to its original position. Same happens in all other axes. GY, escape, comes back, GZ, escape, comes back. So this is with how you move your objects in a 3D space, and this procedure is same for all objects. Let me add a circle, let me add a sphere. Yeah, sphere come here, it is at the origin. Now G, I want to move it in x-axis. G, I want to move it in y-axis. G, Z axis, Z axis. You see it's moved in Z axis. G, Z, Z. So this is how you move. I just want to move it in the free space, G, and move wherever you want. I just moved it there, G, G. Yeah, this is how you move your objects on free space. Thank you for watching this video, guys. See you in the next video.